So just give me a second. I would like to share PPT. Okay. So majorly everyone knows my name. It's Kajal Goswami. And as many of us know, that I teach public speaking through storytelling. And I have beginners and advanced program, which includes vocabulary enhancement, creative writing, personality development. And I run group and individual sessions. So today's session is you can title, you can say, why 10? It's been said that if we spend 10 minutes of our time daily on something particular, we kind of are not the same person after 365 days. We change. And that's why the title of today's meeting is Why 10? So here we go. This is all about finding roots. I believe we all are like the dandelion seeds, and we are floating all around. And wherever we go, we should be able to find our roots. Even if we are uprooted and shift somewhere else, we should be able to find our roots for many reasons. It's not just for career development or self development, it is also for our emotional and social well being. Finding roots is very important so that we are able to sustain the storm, what the life is going to give us. So, here is what we are going to be doing in Y10. The power of communication plays a very important role in finding our roots. If we are unable to communicate, that's where we feel very unstable. Because if someone is not able to understand you, unable to comprehend what you're saying, would life be easy? In Y10, I would just go through the CQ, SQ, EQ, AQ part of what we are about to do. CQ or CRQ is cognitive quotient, creative quotient. SQ is spiritual quotient or social quotient. EQ is emotional quotient, and AQ is acquisition quotient. If you go and search about it in Google, you would know more about it. And I believe a lot of us are already aware of it. Now, we as parents are very kind of goal oriented. We have become a goal oriented society. We want to be creative, not ourselves, even our children. We want to be creative. We want to be resilient. We want to be adaptable, finding roots in varied environment. We want to be grounded also. Problem solving skills, focused, plus less stressed. Social and emotional bonds and growth. These are all the things that we would want in our life. These are just to name a few. There are a lot of things we want. But as a goal oriented society, we are moving towards where life is going to get really busy. There would be a lot of things happening. Still, we would like ourselves to have these in our life. So, why 10? I always say, why 10? Yes, 10 would play definitely an important role. And here is what I believe. Our children are going to go all over the place. We want the best for them. We want the best for ourselves also. So suppose if you give me, or if you give 10 minutes daily for 365 days, I guarantee you that by the end of 365 days, you would not be the same person you were on day one. So this program that I'm bringing from January 1st is about giving me just 10 minutes daily for 365 days. And just to name a few, what are the benefits for children? There would be cognitive development, memory enhancement, attention span would increase, problem solving skills. That's what they would develop. They would develop vocabulary and language fluency. Added to cognitive development, there would be social and emotional learning also. These are just a few examples of what they as children can learn, or you as an adult can achieve. It will teach empathy, perspective, talking, and resilience, build confidence in expressing emotions, and also help in regulating emotions, which is very, very important in these days. For adults and teachers, it would be a mental stimulation. Not only it will improve your focus and reduce your stress, it will encourage creativity and reflective thinking. You'll be able to create more social bonds, not only with your child, but with your students and with others. It will strengthen relationship through shared storytelling experience, spark conversation, and create connections. This is just a brief of what a child or what a parent can achieve. There would be a lot of developmental outcome also for children and adults. There would be improved cognitive quotient, emotional quotient, creative quotient, and a lot of therapeutic benefit, where in that 10 minutes, we would create a safe space where the child eventually will learn how to process their emotion. They will learn how to take a pause, which is very, very important. We are running and we do not know how to take a pause. That's why we all join yoga. We join meditative classes, mindful classes. For what? Just to learn how to take a pause. And this 10 minutes daily, you would be taking a pause. Your mind will learn how to take a pause automatically. This will also encourage self-expression and reduce anxiety. Now, this is Vision 2025, 10 minutes daily storytelling for 365 days. I believe every story is a seed wanting to take roots in your mind. It is also, what story are you telling yourself? Is it a story which is visionary, which will lead you to adventurous path? That's what I believe. I don't believe in some other path. Okay. Now, this will improve routine and habit building in everyone. It will encourage consistent learning and reflection, discipline, and there would be 7 themes for each day of the week. And it would be consistent for 52 weeks. And this would be only revealed to the parents or teachers who are interested. There would be a lot of subconscious learning. I wouldn't go into too much detail, but it would improve communication and public speaking skills, and they would learn techniques automatically. With rupees 10, can you enrich your mind, soul, yourself, and society? With rupees 10, yes, I'm not saying you cannot fill your stomach. I'm not negating the value of rupees 10. It's very valuable. Even 1 rupee is valuable. But with rupees 10, can you enrich your mind, your soul, yourself, and society as a whole? I would like you all to think about it. And this is what I'm planning: 365 days, 365 stories for children. Of course, there would be an energy transaction. And before I tell you what is the energy transaction, I would like you all to know how the fees that the parents would be paying would be allotted. So 50% would go to donation for a cause. There would be material and online platform charges, which I will have to pay. So that would come from the fees. And we would have monthly one guest storyteller. And I would like to pay that storyteller. So here is the fees. I'm not going to play around with the fees. Guess what the fees is. So for 365 days, 10 rupees per day. The fees is 3,650 per monitor. It's not per child, it's per monitor. And the requisite is 50 kids. That means 50 monitors. The timings are 8:15 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. And there's another time, 2 p.m. to 2:15 p.m. IST, Indian Standard Time. Why 50 monitors? Because to compensate the storyteller who would come and the online Zoom cost, plus we have the material cost. I'll have to create something to tell a story, right? Puppets and stuff like that. So for 10 rupees per day, for 365 days, you would get 365 stories. The stories would be just 10 minutes. We would start the session with meditation, story, and end it with meditation. There would be no communication happening, no discussion happening of the story. Only the child would silently listen to the story and introspect. All the conversation, if the child would like to say something, would happen on the WhatsApp. I do not want children to discuss too much. I want them to intake that story, that 10 minutes pause. Because if the child thinks that I have to discuss about the story at the end, they would keep thinking, what am I supposed to talk about? What am I supposed to say? So I want them to just take a 10-minute pause, let their brains soak in that story. We do not know how each story plays on a child's mind. Every child would be learning differently. But definitely after 365 days, I can guarantee not even a single child would remain the same. They would be very different from the day they start. So this would start from 1st January, will go on till 31st December 2025. So there would be no break, rain or sunshine. It will continue. And these are the two timings. A person can choose one of the timings. And the last date to register is 15th December with just 500 rupees. And the balance can be paid by 31st December 2024. Anything post 15th December, the fees would be doubled. If you do not pay the balance by 31st December, the fees would be doubled. The 500 rupees is non-refundable because there is a process that I have to follow. I'll have to take your email, register your email. So I don't want to have a chaos, last minute chaos with last minute registrations. Whoever is interested can start, joining this particular vision of mine for 2025. And I would like to thank you for listening till this point. Any questions, do forward it to me, and I would try my level best to answer each one of them. And that